sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage across the 50 to the 48.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ready. They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
In motion comes Pittman. That one down the field for Granson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, check.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. On down at the 21, a gain of 1. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 9. Richardson to throw. That's complete. Highland grants it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll push forward here down to about the 27. DeForest Buckner brings him down. 2nd down and 8.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any.
And this is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
Richardson operating from the pistol. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They put Kelsey in motion. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Mahomes now to throw again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Juju Brents.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Ready.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Get it.
In motion comes Pittman.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Oh. Past the 45. Jonathan Taylor. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Man in motion is Brown. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Yellow.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. Outside.
Throwing is Mahomes. That's taken in by Brown. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Kelsey. Complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. He is in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. And this one is blocked. A big hole. He's inside the 40. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. In motion comes Pittman. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Okay, break.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Back.
On play action, Richardson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
This caught right side by Worthy. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Here's Downs to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
They go right back to Taylor. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
On the check.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Back.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Ready.
Here's Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop him.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Give up the middle to Taylor. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the 1st down.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game.
Here we go. Set.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the 3rd quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he will score again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick, that is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the 2nd half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Colts extend it to a 21-6 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. Open man is Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They put Kelsey in motion. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes on 1st down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Attack, attack.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. That one pulled in by Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He puts it up, and it's caught. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here's Gould on the return. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Come on, come on. Hit.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. Now a loose football. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
Oh, my goodness, Mike. What a mistake. Late in the game,
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay that he'll stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Get it.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Ready.
A run with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.